Hi there gang, and welcome back to the next instalment of Feed Yourself Love. Today I thought I'd have a quick chat with you about this idea of good and bad food and how we kind of end up in a bit of a guilt and shame trip about what we eat and how we eat, and the idea of treat foods, that if we've been good then we can go and pig out on something. I really want to do away with notions of good foods in one list, bad foods in the other. We have foods that we really need to eat more of to feel well, to think well, to move well. And there's foods that A, possibly aren't actually even really food, and B, we can eat sometimes. Depending on our constitution, depending on what else is going on for us. It's about having a look at what's going on in the how and the why. So when you feel yourself wanting to kind of hit that craving, you might still go ahead the first couple of times and still, happily indulge in something. Check in, what's going on? I'm feeling really tired. I didn't have time for lunch. I had an argument with such and such on the phone. I'm feeling bummed. I'm feeling lonely. Because those are the things that we want to be looking at and taking healthy steps towards caring for, and the food will take care of itself. If you're feeling well, if you're feeling like you had a good night's sleep, if you had morning tea and a really good lunch, even if you had a big day, you're less likely to stop at that petrol station on the way home because I've already got soup in the fridge, so-and-so is meeting me for a meal after work. There's more of that lifestyle stuff that has a really deep, loving effect on how we eat. So the last thing that I'll be talking to you about in these worksheets is just going through these things and writing down where it is that you tend to head for that junk food or your treat food, whether it's wine, whether it's chocolates, whether it's chips, whether it's just extra large portions of things. What tends to be that driving emotion that's happening there for you. We don't always have to know how we're going to fix it, but the how kind of happens all on its own half the time once we really acknowledge what's happening and start to open up to wanting to work through that. So writing down where you come unstuck, what those favourite foods are, what those feelings and attachments are. There might even be a, childhood story happening there where that was always the treat food that you had with Nana. And that doesn't mean that you can never have that treat food again. It's just about weaving it into your life in a really healthy, nourishing way to meet your health goals. All right, guys, keeping this short. I look forward to hearing from you. Comment below if you have any questions or anything that you're experiencing having worked through the worksheets in the last couple of weeks. If this is the first time you're seeing this, just shoot me an email at kerry@kerrykrieger.com and I will send those worksheets out to you. It's all free, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye-bye.